俺の言うこともろくに聞かねえで。
Alrighty. I think we're gonna play some ace today. Feeling some acey ace. And I'm curious how we did yesterday. I didn't get quite the chance to look at all the stats. Yeah, we did pretty good with Luffy, to be honest. 70% win rate with Luffy. Lost to Emu. Beat Egghead, Luffy, Boa, Egghead. Lost to a Kuzan, lost to an Emu. Beat an Ace. Beat Egghead, beat Jinbei. Yeah, not bad with Red Green Luffy, to be honest. Did pretty good yesterday. But I think I'm gonna play some Ace today. And then we might switch it to some Roger, some more Red Green Luffy or Saga. I'm not positive yet. But back in the 1 billion bounty. And then yeah, we're gonna play some Ace. Ace. Dude, I'm so pissed about the anniversary set. That shit sold out so fast. Did not get a chance to order it. I need it for my PC. Oh, they canceled it. But searching for another game. Alrighty. Got ourselves Gecko Moria. We just want to go second, as usual with these. This actually isn't terrible. No searcher though. Okay, this is actually also pretty good. Okay, gets a 9-cost Boa. Only thing we can take is a Jozu. Bottom decked both our events. is interesting. It's looking like we're not going to get ourselves an ace. Or, Marco, sorry. Can't do this, though. Activate ability. Don't get it there. Send back one Jozu. Still none. Okay, so we're not gonna get it. We can search for a new gate next. Of course we get it now. Guess we'll take it now. Okay. We've searched 4 times and we haven't found a single card that we want. Couldn't find Marco's and can't find the 10 cost new gates, so good start. Good start. He's trying to get us down really low. Trash and ace. Don't want to use. I guess I could have used it. Give that, and we'll give a Jozu. Very slow turn for them, which is fine. Okay, we get our new gate. That's nice. Whatever they get here, we should be able to send back. Okay. Just gain some counter. I don't think they'll just swing it all again. That'd be kind of a waste of a turn. Give a guard. Actually, you should probably give a pudding. I don't think we're ever going to pudding them. I'm not going to take a life. We will get rid of probably this stage now at this point. Swing 8. Swing 9. We know they got the boa, so boa's probably coming out here, but we can just new gate, right? Get them down pretty low. Give the pudding. Boa can't rush, right? I don't think boa can rush. Oh, no boa. Interesting. Yeah, not having Margo kind of hurt our hand size a bit. If he just plays Boa, he can only swing maybe twice. There's Boa. Alright, how do we want to go about this? So that costs 6. We'll have 4. Need to put 1 on my leader. How do I want to go about this? Go for game or no? They got one dawn up for an event, right? Event either does +3 or +4. They have a lot of life. I think we do go for board. Swing 7. We have 3 left over. Gives a 1K. Goes for Boa again. Perona is very annoying. We're in trouble here. Two blockers. I think we are in trouble here. Yeah, not seeing the Marco early kind of screwed us. Yeah, we just lose. That wasn't more so we just didn't see the cards we need though. It's kind of an unlucky game, so we'll go again. Alrighty. Get a bad matchup for our second game. Definitely want to go second. Putting could be pretty good. Alright, hopefully our searches aren't as bad this time. Beautiful. A little better than before. Probably is putting it in. Red rocks? That's an interesting choice. Damn, dude, we're really just not seeing our cards, huh? Really just not seeing our cards. We'll take this. We'll also send back one of these. Send back one of these. Interesting. So next turn they play Sanji and a Mihawk. Mihawk can get a 9 cost back, right? Gets a Gum Gum Giant. Dude, how are we not finding our cards? That's crazy. It's probably gonna start playing some big stuff. Just red rocks. Then leaves 2 Dawn up. Okay. Going a little wide. Which actually pretty good into this matchup. And we got 2 new gates to go back to back with. To gear 2. Plays a Mihawk. Okay. Get rid of that. We'll trash that. Goes 688, which is actually really good. Uso Hachi. He really wants that gun, sure. Sure, that also works. I feel like I can get rid of Newgate. So an 8-8 again. Oh, and he rages. Alrighty. Little rage quit, but it's fine. That's supposed to be a weaker matchup for us too. I guess they didn't see some of their cards, but having Round Table and Red Rock actually makes it pretty easy to remove stuff. That kind of got a little weird. I'm gonna mulligan. Wanted to find a searcher. We're less favored going first in this, but we're still like 49%, so it's still winnable. That should help. It's a Kiku. Gets a Robin. Plays a Kuma. Okay. Send the Kiku back to their hand. Relieve a little bit of pressure. We need to find our 8-drop. Plays a Kid. They're already on Kid, which is kind of nuts. This turn might be a Round Table Marco. Yeah. Okay, looks like they don't want to go down too low. We have a Pudding too. Pudding could be important here. Bonnie. Okay. And 7. You have a lot of counter in hand, which is good. 8. Alright, or another 8. They're getting a lot of good triggers, which sucks. I didn't want to get rid of that, man. I could have used that. We're at risk. We are at risk. If they do a swing through, is it only Straw Hat characters, or is it specifically anyone on yellow? Oh, only the leader gains unblockable. So if only the leader gains unblockable, max I could swing is what? Max I could swing is 10, 9. They could swing 14. I've got how much here? 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, yep. Enough. Can play these two, right? Uta and Marco. If I play Uta and Marco, though, can I get out of it? That's 10, 11, 13. No, I can't. I need Uta, right? So that's 10, 12, 13, 14, and then I just trash any card. We can play a Marco, and then we have some Dawn to work with. Wish I could take that, but we can't. That actually kind of hurts. We just bricked. Do I still have enough? 10. 10, 12, 13, 15. A little rude. I think I'm still fine, though. Hmm. If he goes unblockable now, then I do lose. I do lose now. Yeah. Guy was rude as fuck, but yeah, he got us there. Alright, on to the next game. Alright, we want to go second here. I don't really like this hand. This is a lot better. Guy's name's a little interesting. Take a Yamato and touch. I don't have much practice with Ace in this meta, so there are gonna be misplays at first. Five could play Nami. It doesn't look like it. A little awkward now. Gets a Sanji. Then a Kiku. Gets a Nami, kills our blocker. We draw 3. It's going for other Marco. Send back, a round table. Use a Jozu. Use another Jozu. And then we can just lead our ability. Okay. That would actually been useful. Hmm. Okay. Okay, another kid. Can't really swing at us. If he swings 15 now, 14 at us, we'll have 10, 12, 14. Yeah, we have enough. It's a blocker, but our new gates handle that, so we're fine. I think we should be fine here. Okay, going for it. So you can go 8, 10, 12, 14. And that's crazy. And that should be GG's. GG's. Yeah, going second against this deck isn't that bad. Going second is not bad. So, mirror match. Our hand's pretty bad. This is better. Hopefully we can find a Yamato. We do not. Take a Marco. Okay, we do find the Yamato. Gonna grab a red rock. Swing 8. So Worldwing Might Pudding. Okay. Is 2k, 1k. Hmm. Gives us an Uta. 6 Dawn. Plays just a Yamato. Next turns are 8 Dawn. I guess if they really want to pudding me, sure. I should have done the opposite. That was a mistake. I should have countered and then, yeah. That was a wasted counter. Hey, what's up, Vibe? How you doing? Chilling, very nice. Happy Friday. Hope you had a chill day. Playing some Ace today. Honestly, it's not that bad. Not that bad. There's some bad matchups, but for the most part, Ace is still Ace. Let's see here. Bow and Mihawk aren't that great, but it's still winnable if you go second, which Ace wants to do anyways. Into the new Egghead Luffy, which has seen a lot of popularity, it's good. Emu, same case, if you go second, it's fine. And then everything else, besides maybe BP Luffy and Sanji, which I don't see too much of, those are bad matchups. But for the most part, yeah, it's still Ace, still solid. We're gonna be taking one of these, right? Sure did double sleeve my Reiju deck because I got all my pirate foil cards for it, and I'm just waiting for the snowstorm. Yep, definitely waiting for the slow snowstorm as well. Should be interesting to see what happens, honestly. I don't know where you're located, but in Jersey, we're supposed to get anywhere from like 12 to 16 inches, which should be interesting. Tennessee, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Might as well swing it all, I guess. Jersey, nice. Very nice, very nice. Fortunately, we're gonna get rid of two 2Ks here, I guess. Oh, we get another red rock. I think I do it after this. Yeah, I'm like the North Jersey area. To be honest, we haven't gotten snow like this in a long time. We're in the good old ace versus ace standoff. Who's gonna see the cards they need? Who isn't? Yeah, red rockets. Interesting. I wish I had a Marco. Marco would be a lot nicer here. Never made an ace deck, don't feel like I pilot it well. Definitely takes some getting used to, but honestly, it's pretty much you're going for the same play lines each game. Just kind of see your curve. I don't know if it's better to red rock. If we red rock, we've got nothing else for the turn. Green black Perona. I heard yeah, Kid got some support, right? I saw a couple people toying with that. Yamato's a good one too. I've seen one red rock. What are the chances they have another one? Yeah, honestly, it's good to have just fun decks to play too. It's definitely worth having fun decks to play as well. Oops. Played a kid deck at locals. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I think we gamble. We gamble that they don't have another red rock. Could just block that. No, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. He does. He really does. Kid's an interesting deck. Kid kind of got popular before I started playing the game, so I didn't get to see the full brunt of it. But yeah, he's definitely got some interesting cards for sure. Didn't see that coming, got wrecked. Yeah. That's the hard part when you face like a deck for the first time. Oh no, I did want to trash that though. Shit. Alright, we're gonna lose our new gate. I could have saved it. No, yeah, we kind of messed up there. We could have saved our new gate. We would have been ahead. I was just clicking too fast. We should have a new gate out, and we should also have gotten rid of that stuff. That sucks. Swing 10. Someone asked me what color I like to play. It's a hard question. I just like to play leaders that sound fun. Yeah, that's a perfectly fair way to go about it, to be honest. Do they have a Roger? Hmm. We could pudding. We could pudding. Hmm. I have no advice for this matchup. Even I've played ace. I played them like I played a lot of ace and 13, so I played the matchup a lot. A lot of it kind of just determines who sees the right cards at the end, but going second definitely does have advantage. I'm thinking right now that the only thing I might be able to do, I swing 8 into Yamato. Okay. Giving him cards, but maybe they don't have the Roger. I think they only play one now. A little rusty in days, to be honest. I have in OP09 and 10, I believe. OP09 and OP10, I believe. When I played Shanks. Hmm. Oh, that sucks. Mm. Yeah, that would have probably made a big difference. GG's. Yeah, I definitely don't get it here. Yeah, not getting that new gate kind of messed us up. GG's. Mm. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's UP, but also kind of plays like a black deck the way you can pull from your trash. That's true. That is true. Playing a great card, but to be honest, there have been times people have dropped down on me. No, yeah, that can definitely be a case. I usually try to use pudding in a somewhat smart way. So like if I see them searching a lot, usually that means that they don't have the cards, or I pay attention to what cards they are searching. And you know, pudding's always great if they have like 8-10 cards and you just want to get them down. But I kind of just had a pudding there because the only chance I had at maybe continuing the game was avoiding Roger, I think. I guess I could have gambled that they didn't have it considering they only play one, but the way he was swinging into me, it seemed like he really wanted to get me down to 0. Alrighty. This is actually a pretty favorable matchup for me, I think. This is a decent odd curve if I can find Yamato as well, which I do. Thank you. It's a little choppy though. Sometimes I think OBS gets a little overwhelmed and it gets a little choppy. It should be a smooth transition, but it doesn't always work out. Okay, get 1 life off the Luffy. It's probably the last, or, you know, it's gonna be a while since I get another one. Might be able to get one here, though. Gotta save these for the Zoro. Okay, get a 2k1. Big Law fan. Nice, nice. Yeah, Law's a cool character, for sure. I think I am gonna take. I should have. This is what happens when you click too fast. I could have gotten rid of the Usopp. That really sucks. That really sucks. Volume 3 Double Fruit. Very nice. That's a good one. That is a good one. Swing 7/7. We have so many red rocks. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay, I'm gonna take another life. Right, that is the case with those, isn't it? How many cards? Is it just strictly the deck, or can you fit some like additional like extra cards and all that too? Okay, Nami. Sure. Give a pudding. We'll give a red rock. So they get all 5 Dawn activated here. Do I want to take a life? I might take a life. Swing 8 into Usopp. Gives +4. Swing 10 into him. He just does 9, right? Yeah, that's so tough. That is so tough. I need to check that out. I usually like to double sleeve. Yeah, that makes sense. Gets another Nami. Oh no, he uses. Okay, I see. We're gonna give an Izo. Hmm. An Uta here. Four on up, so that's 8k. 8k they can protect up to 13, right? This kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. So they're probably gonna be able to get out of it. Yeah, they can get out of this with just Dawn. If I can survive to the next turn, there's a possibility I can start taking things off. 61 with Dawn, yeah. But those boxes are really cool. Really cool display piece. I just feel like it would be a little weird carrying around the fruit. Might be a little difficult. Hmm. So I'll swing 5. Swing 8. We have a lot of counter, right? It's a gum pistol. That kind of sucks. Let's see. We can go 12, 10, 11. We don't need to. Nami doesn't really do anything against us here. Gets a restand 5 Dawn though. I really want to find a Jozu. We do find Jozu. Okay. So now if they play a Zoro, we can at least Red Rocket unless they play out Tashigi again. Oh no, pulling up to the locals of your devil fruit. Yeah, that is true. It is a cool look. Does this have any cards I can swing through? Maybe if they play a Roger. Hmm. Maybe I just get rid of the Sanji. Yeah, maybe I should have done this first then, right? Should have done this first. Does he have Roger? That would suck. If he has Roger, I can still get out of it. Especially if you're playing a law deck, though. If you pull up with like the op-off fruit with a law deck inside, that would be a heavy flex. I only saw Don Krieg. He's the only one I did see. Alright, we get it. Took a little bit of a detour, but we got there. GG's, GG's. Yeah, I saw the Don Krieg. Oh, that's right. Brook is one too. I did see Brook too. That is a cool one. I'm curious how the deck's gonna work though, right? It's about basically decking out and you get to restand one. There has to be some crazy support for that. There has to be. I feel like, yeah, I'm not sure what to think about it right now. I will say I'm happy Brook finally got a leader, but I feel like we won't know how good the deck is until we actually get there. Everyone always like judges really early, I feel like, and then next thing you know, it's like actually a solid deck because of the support. This hand's kind of rough. This hand's not as bad. Yeah, I think that's the thing. That makes sense. I know a lot of people thought he's going to be yellow-black because of the life manipulation with him being, you know, in the show having like the soul stuff. Swing 9. But who knows? Maybe they'll cook. Maybe they'll cook. We'll all just have to wait and see. So we really need to find a Jozu. We really need to find Jozu, otherwise we're just gonna have cards get... Okay, he just did a lot of searching. So he got Jupiter, he got a Mars, so he does have a Mars. So we're gonna lose our Yamato. I am gonna take this. Don't get it. Hmm. Whatever we play is just gonna get KO'd, right? I honestly might just play pudding. That's the interesting thing, because I'm not sure if you remember in Thriller Bark, the dude was running on water because he was so, like, lightweight. So I don't know if he can or not. But yeah. The dude was running in water. He honestly might just get stuck at the bottom, but devil fruits also weaken the power rate, so I'm not sure. It's a good question. It's a good question. Okay, get rid of our pudding. Use one of those. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So they're going to 10 next turn, right? So we'll do that. We got one new gate to play. So you know we just need to chain these until we get to Roger. I don't think they play Stussy anymore, do they? I'm actually not sure. In OP13, I was running the Trafalgar Law promo. The one that was a 6 cost that let you just take a life and put it to their hand. They're pretty good. I liked it. Okay. Swinging. What? Is he just leaving that? No, there's no shot he's leaving it up. Still flip-flopping some cards. Dofi's an interesting deck. Dofi is an interesting deck. Hmm. I haven't run in Sims. I want to play my homie with it. It's a tough deck, to be honest, to play against. He's like, he can just redirect your attacks whenever he wants. So you gotta like be peculiar, kind of like on how you swing sometimes. Hmm. So I definitely want to take life. And all the characters have on KO. Yeah, that is true. This kind of sucks that we didn't find another new gate. You can search though. And get it there. Clear the border, attack lead. Either way, it's rough. Yeah, so like I do want to attack because I want him to remove as many attackers as he want. It just depends if I want to swing this new gate or not. Okay, we're able to get him down to 2. That's actually pretty solid. So this is going to be probably 6 attacks of 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Dawn. 5 Dawn leaves him with 4. Oh, against Dofi. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Honestly, I guess you just keep swinging until he's got nothing else to put down. The tough matchup. Um, Do I want to swing? Because if I swing, all the attacks are going to go here, right? And I want him. I think I don't swing. Leave it up. 1, 2, 3. We can block for 4. Yeah, we should be okay, I think. Hmm. Most of my favorites aren't really meta, but that's a good thing about this set, I think, is that even if that's the case, there's so many viable decks that it makes it so you can literally face anyone. You're not going to constantly see Emu and Ace at the top anymore. Hmm. Emu, yeah, that makes sense. I shouldn't have taken that life. That was a mistake. No, yeah, taking that life was a mistake. If I blocked and countered, did I have enough counter? Maybe. I would have had 1 life left. I could have gone to 8 again. Yeah, I think I misplayed this. Does that change anything? We'll see. So I can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I can get out of this. I might be able to get out of this. I should have went for the Nozjuro. Yeah, we misplayed this a little bit. I can get out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 attacks. Yeah, I think I just lose. I play our IRL too. My locals are Wednesdays and Sundays, but I don't think I'm going to be able to play this weekend because the snowstorm. Probably won't be able to leave the house. Yeah, we just lose. Tuesday, Saturdays. I wish mine were Tuesdays and Saturdays because like Monday's not Monday. Wednesday's the only day I go in. So it makes it so I'm literally just not able to do it Wednesday even if I want to. And then Sundays kind of suck because you got work the next day. Tuesday, Saturdays would be a lot better for me. But yeah, we lost that one. We did go first, which makes the matchup a lot worse. But it is still winnable. Yeah, it's like 38% versus 73. It's not the biggest deal. I do want to try. Let's see. Hold up. Match history. So far with Ace, we're a little rusty with him, so we've lost a couple games we definitely shouldn't have. Yesterday when we were playing Red Green Luffy, he actually did really solid for us. Who did we lose to? We lost to Emu, but we consistently beat the Egghead Luffy. We beat the Boa. We lost to a Kuzan and we lost to an Emu, but this is still a winnable matchup. Red Green Luffy against Emu. If you can go second, it's kind of like Ace. If you can get second away from Emu, it's winnable. And then Mihawk, if you go first, is winnable as well. I'm fucking with Red Green Luffy. 19 people? Jeez, dude. My locals is only like maybe 7 to 8 people. But my locals is interesting. Okay, I see. I kind of want to play some Roger. You might switch to some Goldie Roger. Because Roger seems interesting to me as well. The big weakness for Roger is Mihawk, but I feel like Bo and Egghead Luffy are a little more relevant than Mihawk right now. Came in second last time. Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioning that the other day. Yeah, let's play some Roger games. Let me grab this deck list, unless I have a deck list. Oh, I do have a deck list. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it out. A little taste. Watch us play Mihawk first thing, though. So that would, that'd be interesting. Roger. Get Emu. If we go second, is it better? I think it's second into Emu as well. We might be able to get back from this. This is actually a decent hand. So we can go this. Probably want to grab Shanks. Oh, but we can't. That's right. Shanks is like the one card. That sucks. Shanks would have been huge. Played against Roger twice in locals and won both. One was Zoro. Yeah, Zoro's a really good matchup. PB Luffy, that's also interesting. It just sucks. Roger could add a lot better of a time in last set if we actually got the promo. But they waited so long, and it's still kind of a pain in the ass to get this. At least at my locals, they didn't hand out the cards that contain these, or the packs that contain these. They did it the one day I wasn't here, and that was it. Just one day they handed them out. So we'll do this. We'll do this. Next turn we can play Roger. PB Luffy was the first deck I fell in love with. I'll only get better if I could afford more Mr. 2s. Yeah. There was a brief moment when Mr. 2 was really affordable during the reprints, and then he just shot right back up. Pulled one out. Oh, the new illustration boxes? That's solid. That is solid. So go with that. Swing 7. Swing 10. This is not the right shanks. We want the other shanks. SEC alt art Luffy from OP13. Damn. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. We'll let it go. Don't think we swing a Roger then. Oh, really? Volume 5 and Volume 6. I was only able to get Volume 5 if this one was Sabo and Ace. They didn't have the Volume 6 ones at Target when I went. We need Ace! Where is Ace? This is the wrong Ace. We don't want that Ace. Yeah, it's a solid deck. Solid deck for sure. I feel like if this deck gets another Searcher, it would be in a prime spot. Not what I want again. Do I just play this out to have another big body? Maybe. Start by swing 7. Swing 10. Gonna pivot. Swing 7. Swing 10. When I played against it with Zero, he had 10 dome, but I like, yeah, the Tashigis are rough. Tashigis are rough. Yeah, the laws, that Tashigi law combo was rough. It was rough. I have flashbacks of that. Zoro is not a fun deck to play against. A lot of aggression, a lot of swings. Impossible to keep aboard. Let me counter this one. What we need to see in this matchup if we don't get second is definitely our 10 cost shanks. We're not seeing those right now, which kind of sucks. Well, it's definitely a playstyle. Honestly, the game's been shifting. Since OP13, it's been mainly about going wide or going tall. And because those two are really prominent without that many viable aggression options, I feel like... Dude, that's a joke. I feel like it's solid. Solid. Solid way to go about it. Alright, I think I know how I'm going to tweak this deck. First one that isn't. Very nice, very nice. I think we just lose, right? I know how I want to change this up, though. This Divine Departure does -8, right? It does -8k. Yeah, a lot of people aren't, especially yellow. A lot of people aren't a big fan of yellow with the life manipulation, and I get why. And the trigger reliance, the triggers are very frustrating when you lose to just like a random trigger. Yeah, we just lose. GG's. But I know how I want to edit this deck now. Purple. Another Roger. I want to get some new gates in here. Other than that, I mean, I guess this is alright. But we have Uso Hachis as well, right? Do I want round tables? No, I'd rather have Divine Departures. Uso Hachis, yeah. Luckily they got reprinted as well. So searchable 2k. I think that's all pretty decent. I would honestly maybe just want another Divine. And maybe another Roger or Newgate. I feel like it's very lacking in the low end though. Another Newgate or another Roger? Probably another Newgate. I want to try this out. $4? Damn, I didn't know. Didn't know it was still that expensive. That is interesting. I had the Uso Hachi SP, and I held on to it for too long. I should have sold it when it was like 130. I ended up selling it for like 80, and I think it's back up now with all the Poke Bros, but I haven't checked. PCG player. Uso Hachi. Yeah, it's back up to 120, so I definitely could have sold it earlier. Oh wait, there's not that many listed. Damn, it's like 160. Yeah, shit. Because I should have held it. Damn. The one card that I regret selling a lot now is this one. I packed this, and I sold it for like... I sold it too early for... Even when I did sell it, before all the Pokebro stuff too. I had this card. I packed this card. I sold it for I think I sold it for like 180. So I sold it around here. And then it went up to like 230 and I was pissed. Then it went down like, okay, and now it's freaking $700. I'm sick. Alrighty. Got ourselves another email. Nice, we got the buggy. That's cool. Sold Luffy OP13 treasure for 20. Oh, damn. That's tough. Yeah, unfortunately that happens. Part of the game, I guess. Oh, that's nice, nice. Yeah, my kind of theory is just I try to keep cards that are related or relevant to the theme of my collection, and if it's outside of that, I'll sell it. So like I also got I packed the SP pudding from Pure B, and I sold that one, but that one didn't jump up as far, so that's good. Damn, that's tough. That is tough. To be honest, it's crazy how expensive it is considering how like it's not insanely terrible to pull. Maybe I should have swung 7. It was like my first week in the market, hadn't shown up. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh no, so far I'm happy with my collection. I think the only regret I have is not pulling the trigger on some cards. Because now I feel like I'm never going to get them in my collection. Which is sad to think about. Oh, that's pretty decent, but doesn't help us out here. Card to trash. Wish I would have known about it earlier. I had a ton of cards worth a bunch since I would have bought them. Because I yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too. And they're definitely affordable, and I knew they're affordable. I just thought I had time, and I just didn't pull the trigger. Searching for something. They are searching for something. Maybe they didn't have a 5 Elders card in hand. Could be. We might have a chance now. I got the Uso Hachis and 3 more of the promo Rogers. I think I build this. Yeah, I need to get the promo Rogers still. I'm kind of waiting because I'm hoping the price continues to drop. Last I looked at it, it was like around $10. I'm not sure if it's dropped any further. Okay, it's dropping slowly. You can get one for like $9. Yeah, I wish I did too, but my locals doesn't hand them out. They literally handed out one day I wasn't there, which was a Wednesday. Quite frustrating. Is he not resting that? That's kind of nuts. Is that not kind of nuts? Because I can literally, oh, 8. Oh, I need round table. Fuck. I could have fucked his day up. Shit. Damn, that sucks. That actually sucks. If this did 9, we could have taken this out. We could have taken that out. I think I still swing this. Let's have a good story. I got an OP14 pack, event pack, and promo pack. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. My store is not necessarily known for being too hot, to be honest, in terms of prizings and handing out stuff. Unfortunate. So they could go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place another elders. Traffic lights. Transmit. Got 4 more OP14 winter packs, an event pack, and like 2 more single packs come in. That's pretty solid. I should have slung these. I don't know why I didn't. I don't have too much practice into this matchup, to be honest. But he has to apply a lot. It's +3, right? My current budget, this one's also a big come up. It's hard to find OP14. Yeah, OP14 is kind of tough to find. I was gonna buy a box after locals, but I kind of got screwed. Because the guy before me bought 4 boxes, and he wasn't even a locals player. But he bought it out, which sucks. I don't know if we make it out of this. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7 swings, right? If I go back up to a 9K, I go back up to a 9K. If I go back up to a 9K, you would need to put on at least 2 Dawn, right? So 2, 4, 6. Or he could just go straight up 17. Can I get out of 17 if I'm a 9? I can go 12. I can't. Curious to see what happens here. Takes. Since he took that first one, maybe I just drop Roger now and go for it. 4 attacks, 2 life. Maybe. We might be able to get there. There's 1. Guess a War Curry. We have to get really lucky. He's got to not have an event, which he probably does. No shot he doesn't have an event. This deck always has events. Yeah, there it is. GG's. Yeah, going first is not as good as going second. You need enough counter. I want to see what decks you have built after this. Decks I do have built are Ace. I have all the cards for Ace. I am missing the promos for Roger, but that's all I'm missing. I do have the cards for Sabo. I do have the cards for Red Green Luffy. And I have the cards for Bonnie as well. In terms of playable decks in this meta. And then, you know, I have things that are waiting, which are like Blue Yellow Nami. I'm kind of just waiting for ABO3 cards for that. I have a lot of decks I could potentially build. I have Shanks, I have Buggy, I have Blackbeard, I have Purple Black Luffy, Blue Purple Luffy, Kaido. I've never even touched this deck. I just thought it was interesting. Yeah, I've never even touched this deck, so I'm not sure how to run it either. I need to practice it off stream. At least from what I see, it could be pretty simple. I've never played Kaido even before. He's also not great into these yellow decks. Honestly, he has some tough matchups. Yeah, it's an interesting deck. It's an interesting deck. I think I'm actually going to play... I'm not really feeling Roger. But we have just faced 2 emus back to back, which freaking sucks, and we've gone first twice. Let's give Roger one more shot. Hopefully we don't play another damn emu. Like, out of all the decks out there, I hate emu so much. I hate playing emu. So part of the reason why I took a break in 13 is because I just hated facing that deck, and it was literally every game you just face emu, which was freaking annoying. After pre-release, when I went to locals the first day, half the guys were playing emu. It was so obnoxious. Alright, we got our game.
俺の言うこともろくに聞かねえで
So unfortunately they're going second, and that is unfavorable for us, I believe. Actually, let me pull it up. Yeah. With Roger again, we see looks like we have a 42% chance. It's not the worst in the world, but it's not looking great. Funny you don't play single deck ID. That's what's great about this game. Yeah, that's true. There's so much variety. See, that's nice. I would like that. Having half the decks be emu. I think part of it was because nobody had all the OP14 cards to build decks. So that's fair. Hey, Domo. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I think part of it was that nobody had the cards for the new decks yet. Oh, I probably don't want to swing. Okay, we get a Shanks. We have no card to ramp next turn, though. That is an issue. Yellow Luffy. Well, the nice thing about that is the decks I am playing seem to be pretty decent into it. I'm playing Ace, probably this set, Red Green Luffy, and Sabo. Red Green Luffy's really good into these yellow decks. Sabo can be solid if you go second, and then Ace is pretty good as well. So I'll be ready for it. I'll be ready for it. This sucks though. We have no cards to play. Man, that's fucking rough. That's actually really rough. Take down yellow Luffy. Maybe. Let's see. Purple Doffy. I think he was towards the upper echelon, yeah. Yeah, he's pretty solid. Pretty solid into Luffy. Not so much Boa, though. Nico. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. Okay. This is honestly looking like we're gonna lose it. Maybe we can scrap it together. Try and stay as healthy as we can. We'll play this out. Right now we're at 9-10. I'm surprised they let that go. Have one life left early and still take out yellow Luffy. Doffy took first. Damn. That's pretty nuts. So now they're just gonna dwindle down our life, right? This is looking like it's gonna be really rough, to be honest. Hmm. Yeah, I think we lose this. We lose this big time. Yeah, we're gonna switch off Roger. GG's. What are we feeling? Played Ace earlier, so I want to either go Red, Green, Luffy. Oh yeah, all the way in the back? Yeah. Those are Zoro's swords. The latest 3 with Enma. We got that, and then I'm not sure if you can see right here. That is the hat from the Dodger Luffy game, because I went to that game and I got the Dodger Luffy card. And then the only other one thing I have for One Piece, I have a One Piece metal poster from Displeats. Do we want to play Luffy or Sabo? Yo, what's up, Complex? I think we're gonna go with some. Let's go with some Luffy. We're gonna go with some more red green Luffy. Go with some more red green Luffy. Yeah, Roger seems a little inconsistent, which makes sense since there's only one way to search for cards in that deck. I have a full tank sharp, Muichiro, Tokito, Nishirin from. Oh! Yo, Demon Slayer, that movie that we got in the fall went so hard. Animation's crazy, but it sucks we have to wait like 2 years per movie, 2-3 years per movie. So I was able to get in Target 2 double packs, 2 blisters, and then 2 of the volume 5 illustration boxes with Ace and Sabo. I think that was volume 5. But yeah, other than that, I could have bought a box at Locals. I was going to buy a box at Locals, and then as I was about to buy a box at Locals, a rando from the streets came in and bought 4 boxes, and they had none left. So I might try again next time I go to Locals, but you know how my Locals is. They're probably just selling the rest of it on Whatnot now. But yeah, we'll see. Came home from the movie and read off the manga immediately. Damn. Yeah. I usually just watch the anime or movies. I haven't read the mangas at all for any anime. And for me, it's just mainly because I want it to hit me for the first time with like the crazy animation and all that. I know the story's great, and sometimes they leave things out, but yeah. I don't know. Seeing it for the first time without any expectations, it's nuts. So they just take a second. We're going first. We'll keep. What sucks right now is we don't have a way to attach Dawn, right? Dude, I hate how much emo I've been seeing. Nobody here's fun. Oh! Thank you. I didn't even realize. Yeah, we're facing emo again. Yay. So many fun decks in OP14, guys. Past 3 out of 4 games emo. Still want to wait another 3 to 5 years for such a... Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We'll take... Ooh, okay. We get Nami. If we can get Usopp here, that would actually be pretty solid. We don't get Usopp. But what we can do is we can play Sanji, attach one, and then stand one. Okay, that works. He's like AOC all over again. That's fair. That's fair. But dude, we are eating well right now with anime, which makes it, you know, like I can wait as long as there's good animes coming out in between. This month, what do we have? Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen's been crazy, Frieren's been really good. I've been watching Sentenced to Be Hero. That's actually really good. If you aren't watching that one surprised me. I'm trying Fate, the Fate series again. What the hell's happening? Oh, he's trying to KO. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of good animes out there. Dude, Frieren's so good. It's so good. Hmm. Hmm. I might take this. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Because we can pretty much get all 5 standing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And play out Nami. It's that. Hatch 1. And then we can swing 7, 8. And then we'll have 5 done as well. Now we have a double swing option as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose 0. We need to find Zoro though. But yeah, there's a lot of good anime out right now. I thought Black Clover was supposed to come back this month. But I guess I was wrong about that, or I saw incorrectly. Yeah, I thought Black Clover was supposed to. Oh, Mashley. Mashley's a good one too. Oh, wait, that reminds me. I thought Wisteria Wand and Sword. I thought that was supposed to come back too. It's coming back in April. Wisteria Wand and Sword is a good one if you like Mashley. It's more action though than. Shangri-La is a good one. Shangri-La is a good one. Oh, how do we want to go about this? Stu played out a lot of blockers, huh? I think I might just get rid of the Nami, to be honest. Not what I was expecting. So we're going to be able to restand 1, right? So we'll go 7. 7, 8, 8. Oh yeah, I've watched a lot of animes over the years for sure. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, yeah, I actually keep a spreadsheet. I literally watch so many different kinds of animes, partially because I was trying to learn Japanese too, and I still am. Been to Japan twice in the past 2 years as well. Like, I have how many animes listed on this? No, that's not all of it though. Hold up. On this list I have going, there are 275 animes in which I have so far watched or finished 198 of them. On the bucket list, it's so worth it. I definitely suggest it. Oops, I just kept this guy waiting. I guess, I mean, I do have a ton of. It just depends on kind of like what kind of genres are you into and what have you seen. Had notes of completed series, lost count. Yeah, that's easy to do for sure. We need to find a Zoro. I want to do the weave stuff, visit the countryside. Honestly, yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, Tokyo's so exciting and definitely worth doing. But for me, I'm not much of a city person, so after doing that twice, I learned that I appreciated more the countryside stuff and like less touristy stuff more, for sure. They are going in, huh? Hmm. I'm always 6'5", so I feel like it'd be pretty funny, man. They're really friendly, though. That's the thing. They're so friendly out there. One, two, three, four. I can stand 3 out. I need to leave 2 and swing 6. Yeah, everyone there's so friendly. It's actually pretty great. Okay. Yeah, Japan's great. I want to go back, but I after going there the past 2 years, I feel like I need to broaden out because like now's the part of my life where I want to travel and do all that stuff while I can before like settling down and stuff like that. So like now's the time to do it. It's just I can't always do Japan because there's so many places I want to visit. Like actually next month, actually in a couple of weeks, I'm actually gonna be gone for two weeks, so I won't be streaming. February 7th through the 22nd, I'll be in the Philippines. I'll be in the Philippines. Netherlands? Netherlands looks cool. Dude, we have not found a Zoro yet. How many have they gone through? They've gone through 2. They've gone through 2. Sanji would be really good too, if we can find a Sanji. We're kind of getting starved here. Yeah, that's true too. That is definitely true too. What is happening right now? I have a water bottle. I don't have it with me right now, but it's with all the national parks, and it has like stickers whenever you visit them. There's so many national parks I need to see still. Yeah, not seeing our Zoro here is really screwing us over a bit. But yeah, I'm going to the Philippines in February. I think in November I want to go to Thailand. And I want to see Korea at some point. I'm trying to get all the Asian countries out of the way now while I can like handle the long flights. Huge spot for tourism. That makes sense. It feels like every bachelor party or bachelorette party is literally there. Ooh, okay. Nothing. Hmm. All right, we're gonna swing into the Nosturo. Maybe we can outlast all the freaking elders. Even crazy that even in Jersey people know that. Oh yeah, I've had like I know maybe like 3 people who've had their bachelorette parties down there, or have gone there. We call them woo girls because they all get drunk screaming. That makes sense. Makes sense for sure. I had a friend who actually moved down there for a little bit, but she moved back up here. And outside of Nashville itself, there's like a really nice hike that I wanted to visit and do. I forget what it was, but it was like really nice. There's like a lot of like really nice nature hikes and stuff like that. Hmm. Yeah, really beautiful. Like I'm big into hiking and stuff like that, and it seemed like there's some really nice hikes down there. I believe it. Last time I went there, I was like maybe in elementary school. We like visited the Smoky Mountains and stuff like that. So they have another 5 elders. That's 5 elders left, right? Only 5 elders left. They have 9 cards. Hmm. We're getting starved to death. We haven't seen Zoro. If like we saw Zoro at any point, it would made this so much easier. Let's be honest. Still no Zoro, but we can rest their blockers. This is also actually decent. Chattanooga. Chattanooga, yeah. I've heard nice things about Chattanooga. So we just need to leave one up, right? Never been to Jersey, but I went to Southern New York last year. Yeah. Fall around here is really nice. I just wish it lasted longer. New Jersey's really nice. I like Jersey. I know most of the United States doesn't. Four seasons, you got access to the beach, city, woods, farmland. You get access to like everything. It's really nice. Oh, can we win this? Why would he give up all that counter, you know? Let's swing an 8. Okay. Swing a 7 into this. We don't get fall, we get hot until late November and brown leaves do. It's prettier up north. I really want to visit like Maine. Maine looks really nice too for the fall. We have not seen our top end. We haven't seen a single Zoro. If we find a Sanji too, like the 2K Sanji, that would have been good too. We're just getting starved heavy. Maybe I should have just left these guys up. I'll let Usopp go. He's seen how many 10 elders now, and I haven't found one Zoro. He probably has the last one in his hand. Only 8 cards left, though. Reiju. Reiju is a cool deck. It hasn't fit my playstyle, though, to be honest. Maybe they don't have the last one. Oh, nope, they do. They get to see all of their top end. We don't. What the hell is this gonna do? Why would you play a 2K? Return 2 cards from trash. That makes sense. Oh, well, that sucks. They just got 2 more 5 elders, right? Yep. Double dog day. If we can find a Nami, maybe we have a chance. How many counters have they gone through? They've gone through all 4 never existed. I don't know how many ground death they run, though. Namis are dirty. Had a lot of fun on Reiju. Reiju's a solid deck. Tashigi doesn't do shit for me, huh? Yeah, I agree. Can I survive? So I have 1, 2, 3, and I'll have 5 Dawn up. Probably get rid of 2 blockers here. 2 blockers who have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. I'll have 5 Dawn and 3. I think I can survive, and then I just have to rely on seeing a Sanji to swing through. I think there's a chance. So I can go 9, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 7 Dawn I can swing. No, wait, I need to leave it all up. I have 5 Dawn I can swing. So that's 8, 8, 5. That's 16, 21 plus 5 is 26. So I can swing like 8, 8, 8, 8, 16, 8, 8, 10. He got it easy, you think? He's got no more never existed. That is one thing. So like maybe we start swinging 8. So he draws a card there, right? If I wanted to split between these three, that's 8, 13, 16, 26 divided by 3. I could go 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, or 8, 9, 9, right? 8 and 9, 17, another 9, 8, 9, 9. No, you're definitely right. So I'm gonna have to go 8 no matter what. We'll see what happens here. Has ground death. Does the Sanji 2K work on leader as well? If it does, I'll swing both to get him down to 0. Sanji 2K. Sanji 2K. Where is it? Sanji 2K. One of your Straw Hat type characters. It needs to be a character. That sucks. It has to be a character. That actually sucks. So I kind of have to leave this Luffy up, huh? Because I have no Rush Straw Hats. Maybe I should play Hody in this deck. RP Kid, Green Black Perona, or Yellow Green Yamato? Are you trying to be competitive or just for fun? Both. The Perona hasn't been that competitive, I think, since Gecko Moria got banned, but maybe it has cards it can use now. I'm not positive. Swinging my life one time, Emu. Like, holy shit, this is freaking annoying. This is such a freaking annoying. I hate Emu so much. I hate Emu so much. Yeah. He hasn't swung in my life once. So let's see, what could he possibly swing? He could swing... No, he can get them both. I have to let the Sanji go. Hopefully he swings into me twice. Dude, I haven't seen my 9-cost Zoro at all. That doesn't help me for shit. That doesn't help either. How is it we haven't seen a single... That's fucking atrocious. That's atrocious. How have we not seen a single Zoro? I think I need to add more searchers. So that'd be 2 for that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm swing 7 and see what happens. Take it. Be a bitch. Please be cocky ears. You suck. You suck. Alright. We lose. Where the hell is my Zoro? Is that a sick joke? Wait, do I see all 3 of them right next to each other? No, I don't. I had 1 and 2 cards. We didn't even see like playable cards either. Nami would have worked. Yeah. We had so many ways we could have potentially got there. It's just we saw fucking nothing. Alright, I think we need to add more searchers. Hold up. Let's tweak this. We run 8 searchers. I don't even know what we take out though. Like 8 searchers should be decent enough. I kind of need to have these other cards. Maybe I take out some of these Luffys. Maybe take out 1 Luffy, add 1 more searcher. The only thing that sucks is Nami can't search Nami, and we have so many Namis in this deck that we want to find. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna add 1 more searcher for a little bit more consistency. God, that emo game actually annoyed the shit out of me. Such an awful deck. And it's still good, which makes it even worse. You don't have the slightest clue about. So we're facing a Roger. I think Roger is favored into us, but it can go our way. There's a chance. I don't think it's that bad of a matchup though. Wait, let's see. 45-49. He chose to go first, so we actually have the better curve right now. Almost 50%. I guess I'll take Zoro now. We'll take... This is actually a great card to find. Good top deck, good top deck. I'll run one with you if you want, but I'm playing Ratio and losing. Hey, Miguel, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Maybe down, maybe down. Ooh, if we win this one, we'll get a... Like, we dropped out of $1 billion, but we'll go right back up if we win this one. If we can get this Luffy off with a nice swing, that could be devastating. No, oh, I attached that to the wrong thing. Whoops. That was a mistake. He doesn't really have anything up, right? Maybe I swing 7. I should be able to protect this if he's only swinging once. Bricked hard. Gotcha. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the SE Luffy's are good. I'll give up the... Oh, go face, yeah. I'm so down for that. We're gonna be at 8, right? Go 1, 2. We play one of these. Go minus 10k. I want to make the Sanji Zoro deck and run 4 of those. And that's pretty solid. Yeah. I can share you the website. Thank you for the follow. Just as a heads up, though, in order to get those percentages, you kind of have to pay for the site. But I'll show you where to find it after this game. That's crazy. Swing 15. At her face? At her face. So we can go up to 11, 13. Oh, we'll take it, sure. I feel like not developing anything there is kind of a mistake. We'll just see if he counters or not. He doesn't, okay. So we'll go 7. We'll go 7 again. Okay, we get a 2k. Now we stand up 2 Dawn and 1. We got 8k. Pay-per-view, yeah. What is this guy doing? We'll go with that and this. So we go 7, honestly, with this first. Does he run the Noro beam? If the 2 Dons were the Noro, that'd actually suck. This goes through, it's very guaranteed. Anyone gonna watch the UFC fights tonight? Oh, tomorrow night. Not even a big fan, but Patty the Bat. Oh, I've heard about him. I haven't really watched UFC though. I like watching boxing more, but I hate watching the damn minus 2k. Okay. I hate watching the damn freaking what's it called? Fake boxing fights with Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and all that stuff. It sucks. So we're gonna have 3, right? I don't think they get out of this. Divine Departure. Oh, oh, oh! And they do get out of it. So I am going to attach 1, and then we're going to stand 2. I think we should be fine, though. It's kind of hard for them to kill us. Even if they drop Roger. He could swing everything into our Zoro. That is an option. What is this, Rayleigh? This is Rayleigh, right? So we do that. We have a 1K. GG's. GG's, GG's. And yeah, we're back up to 1 billion. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Probably can get lost. Not one of them is gonna drive. Yeah. Dude, freaking Logan Paul, that clip, it's atrocious. It's atrocious. Luffy D Monkey. Alrighty. So I think we're at the part of the stream where we're gonna do play until we lose. Basically, since it's getting late, it's 2:11 in the morning here. Gonna keep playing until I lose, and then we'll call stream then once we actually do lose. So it could go for 1 game, could go for a lot of games. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about all the Pokebros investing and everyone. Like, I always knew the reason why I started collecting this because I felt One Piece would take off at some point, but it seems so accelerated right now that I'm not sure if it's gonna stick or what. Like, I do feel like One Piece will get more popular with them rerunning, you know, the show with better pacing and animation. The live series is doing well on Netflix, and it's a fun game in general. But I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell. I'm down to keep another Sanji. Rage bait for sure, that's their whole thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I have not done this matchup before. Or I don't remember it too well. We're going first, so we have like a 49% chance in this. That's fair, that's fair. I'm down to take 1 hit here. Oh, they're going really wide though. They're seeing the nuts. Trash is a perfing femur. Sure. So we're gonna attach 1. I don't know if I should be swinging at him or his face. Luckily we have a lot of counter, and we have a decent curve that we're seeing. I'm not sure how this game's gonna go. There's potentially a lot of pressure out here right now. I'm going to try and be conservative. Limit as much damage as we can and then take out the board. Plays a loss, sends back Usohachi. That's fine. I think we can just play out both next turn. 7. Yeah, we can just play out both next turn anyways. But we can't attach a Dawn. That law card's kind of annoying. Oh, interesting. So I could get 3 Dawn back up, or I could go... Or I could play 2 things. It's better to play 2 things, I think. We have a Charlestone. Charlestone with the Zoro could give us additional Dawn to protect ourselves this turn. I might take... do I want to take the first one? I don't know if I want to take the first one. I'll take the first one. We're not going to trigger that. We might actually use that. I am not a Jets fan. As crazy as this sounds, I am a Cowboys fan. Blame my dad for that one. But I'm not as big into football as you can probably understand. I used to be a lot more into it back in the day. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should be swinging face or swinging board. That's even worse somehow. Yeah, I get that. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of any local teams. The only team that was local that I was a fan of was the New Jersey Nets, but then they moved to Brooklyn, which is still kind of local. But it was harder to watch games, so I stopped following them, to be honest. Swing 7 into that. Because the Titans got the Jets' old head coach, right? I think I just clear this, right? Swing 5 into that. See if he wants to give anything for that. And we'll just swing 6 into that. And just stand up 5. And then none. Yeah, I'm honestly more of a baseball fan, as you can tell. I'm always wearing this Dodger hat, and I got that Dodger Luffy card. I actually went to LA to get that card. So yeah, definitely more of a Dodger fan. Yeah. And my dad wasn't even from like LA, so the reason for the Dodgers, I don't know if you guys care about this or not, only reason for the Dodgers is because actually my dad was born and raised in upstate New York, but his grandma was, and like extended family before that, actually grew up in Brooklyn. So when the Dodgers were back in Brooklyn, kind of just like through the family, continued on even though they moved to LA. And then the reason for the Cowboys, which makes less sense, is my dad was a kid and he found a football card at a gas station on the ground and they're playing that night. So that's how we started looking at Cowboys. Hail the Midas above it, hail. Can I get through it with Zoro? I might be able to, honestly. I also might not be able to. Not the worst origin story, yeah. Not the worst. So do I want to play Zoro and have only 3 Dawn and rely on the Charleston to potentially get it? Or do I play an Uso Hachi? I think I want to try the Zoro out. We'll see how this goes. Okay. Does he play Red Rock though? If he Red Rocks me, that sucks. Oh, Red Rock would suck so much. Okay, 2 Jimbes. It's not terrible. Not terrible. Think I have to hop off. Have a good night. Well, thank you for stopping by. This actually might be my last game anyways, but have a good night. Stay warm. Hope the snow isn't too bad down in Tennessee. Yeah, have a good one. What is happening? See ya. So I think we're gonna do this into this, give a 1k. Can we survive this? Means I might be able to clear the board with Zoro and then slowly pick his life down while he doesn't have anything on the field. That's what we're gonna be aiming for. Got a steep climb, but I do see a light. Just depends if we can get there. Okay. So I'm gonna do 1. And then this gives us, yeah, this gives us enough to get out of that. So if we can clear the board, I think we have a chance. I don't think they have a rush card, to be honest. But we'll see. He swings into either me or Usopp. I can protect it, right? 7, 9, 11, 13. Yeah, we can. You'd have to trash 2 cards. 2 cards, then you could get Usopp or my life. And then if we have 5 Dawn, okay, he just doesn't swing. Have to attach 1. Swing 5. Okay, we swing 6. Counters that. So if we play Sanji, we get 2 Dawn back. We can stand these up and we just need 2 more. So I can swing 10 3 times. Let's it go. Oh no, do we get out of this? 5 Dawn, 1 life, 2 swings. If he has Red Rock, that kind of ruins it. Red Rock, okay. That's not that bad. Oh, maybe it is bad. Maybe it is bad. We have to counter 2 swings. He can trash 2, 4, 6, 8. How do new decks on the... Oh, how to load new decks? Oh, yeah, I could show you. Oh, we also have to show the website for the other guy. Yeah, the king. The king asked before for the websites. I think we might be fine. Oh, I don't know. He can just trash all his cards, right? We might die. Yeah, I think we're gonna die. 7, 9, 11. Yep, he just ditches both cards and then we lose. Damn! We just got Zoro out a little too late. Yes, GG's. 1, 2, 3. And we lose. GG's. Alright, yeah. So, first, in order to find that site where I was looking at all the percentages, which was this one, it's Cardi Kaizuko's website. He's a content creator. If you actually just go into like multiplayer Western, down here you'll see match history. This takes you straight to his website. And what you'll be able to see is probably just if you won or lost the match, and it won't allow you to actually click in and see the deck list and all that because this is a paid feature of the thing, but it might tell you like, you know, your win percentages and stuff like that up top. But yeah, it's cardikazuko.com, and then it pretty much has like a bunch of cool information such as like leader rankings for the current meta. You can go east or west, and then when you click in, it tells you percentages per leader and actually lets you see some like deck lists too. So that's a cool feature. And then it's got like other stuff like a market dashboard, matchup table, where you can see the percentages and stuff like that. As a disclaimer, yeah, it is paid to get access to that stuff. And then on top of that, the market data is basically just played on private matches. So any private match, even if people just, you know, like private match against each other, counts into the results. So take that with what you will. But Nickpolia, for your question on how to load new decks, if you go to the deck editor and say you have a deck list that you want to add. So for example, if you don't have access to like this, one good website is One Piece Top Decks, where you can actually get deck lists for the current set. So you can see here it has Japan and Asia. You might have to watch a short ad though. 1 second. Short ad though, but you can see it's either the English format or Japan and Asia. So for example, with the OP14 EBO4, if I want to get a deck list from here, I can see the most recent toppings and like online tournaments, locals, and like any like regional tournaments or whatever is going on. So say for example, I want to get a yellow egghead Luffy list. I can go ahead and click on this deck. It'll show the deck list, and what you want to do is actually grab this deck list and text down here. Copy that. When you go back to the sim, after copying it, you'll see import deck from clipboard. You press that, and it actually pastes the deck to your sim. And then, you know, you can just go ahead and do like, what is this, ST29? Yeah. ST29 Luffy. You can save it. And now whenever you go to your deck list, you can scroll down, see ST29 Luffy, and then you have the deck list there. Then when you just play, just make sure you select it. And then, yeah, you'll be able to play with the newer deck. Did that answer your question? Yeah, no problem. In addition to that, like just make sure your sim's up to date with the latest version. So you can like, you know, play the latest formats and stuff like that, but no problem. But despite that, unfortunately we did end up losing our game. So for play until we lose tonight, it looks like we have a short one where we just played one game. Overall, Roger was pretty tough. I was doing decent with Ace to start, but we ended up losing a couple to the Mirror and Emu. Unfortunately, with Roger, we faced 2 Emu, but still, we're starting to see, like, at least what I've been starting to see in the games I've been playing, that, in all honesty, this Red Green Luffy seems pretty decent into the meta. I know it only, whoops, let me click back into that. I know it only said that we weren't that great tonight, but extending into the games from yesterday that we played, let me expand some of the game history. You can see overall we're actually doing like pretty well. 52% 1%. Ace we're doing like 58.3% so far in OP14, and Sabo's actually been solid too, around 56%. I really enjoy Sabo. It's just that Boa matchup's tough. So yeah, I think for the most part these are probably the 3 decks, not Roger, Red Green Luffy, Ace, and Sabo that I'm gonna be sticking with this meta. I do want to try out Bonnie as well. Bonnie seems interesting to me. She's got pretty even splits. The only bad matchup's Emu, so depending on how much you see Emu, all the rest of the matchups can be winnable as well. But yeah, those are the games for today. So we are going to be wrapping up stream there. I think the next time I should be streaming is Sunday. Let me double check the new... Whoops, that's not what I want to click on. Check the new schedule I put out. Yes. So we're live now, but the next one should be on Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, yeah. So Sunday, Monday we'll be back and playing, probably with the same decks. But tomorrow we will be off. What one starter can you recommend? If you want to start off by getting like a straight up starter deck that isn't too expensive, unfortunately, the ST29 Luffy I think got kind of expensive because it added Kuma to the list. Let me see. So these are the top decks right now. I think this yellow's kind of expensive because of the Kumas. The Kumas got really expensive. So yeah, I wouldn't play a yellow deck. What you might want to look into is... I hate Emu personally, but I don't think it's an expensive deck and it's competitive. Ace probably isn't that bad. Bo is expensive. Dofi's probably not bad. Honestly, everything besides the yellow deck, so everything besides this Luffy and this Boa should be reasonably priced and competitive. Like for example, Emu's probably one of the better decks in the format again. Yeah, it's like $50 to play. And then like Ace, for example, Ace should be on the cheaper side too. Ace is like $159, so a little more expensive. But yeah, as long as you don't play yellow, it should be reasonable to play any of these decks. The main thing is just Kumas. Kumas are driving up the price of yellow a lot. So I go with one of those. Honestly, with this matchup, or in like OP14 in general, there's so many viable decks, as you can see here. Like, there's so many options that have pretty good win rates. It all just depends on what you might see at locals or what you're expecting to face. You might want to cater towards playing one deck versus another. But yeah. With that, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this stream up, and I'm going to head to bed. So thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, no problem. Glad to help. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys Sunday for the next stream. Should be around 11:30 Eastern, and then we'll just pick up. Thanks, I'll see you then. So yeah, adios everyone. Have a good rest of your night. If you're affected by the snowstorm, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you Sunday. CDC out. See you guys.
俺の言うこともろくに聞かねえで